Hi, hello, my name's David Anderson from Safety Support Consultants. Today we've got some visitors from Broad Green International High School here on Work Experience. This is Jasmine and this is Levi. And today they've been around on some sites. They've been shadowing Peter McGinty, one of our consultants. We've just been having discussions about risk assessments, so the kids are going to ask us a few questions and grill us, hopefully not catch us off guard. So we'll see how this goes out.
Okay, so what hazards can happen during tasks in civil work?
In civil engineering, I'd say one of the biggest hazards would be if an operative hasn't scanned for utilities. They could dig down, pick it down and hit services, live services, which can be fatal. Yeah, and that's why we put risk assessments in place. We identify the likelihood and the severity of the task, and that's what operatives would do when they turned up on site. They read the plans, they go over the plans and they implement the risk assessments, what have been handed to them.
How would you grade the risks on a construction site or any other area in your workplace?
So we grade risk with a traffic light system. So as you can see here, we have a red, amber and green. We use red to identify a risk that we deem as very high. We use amber to identify a risk that we deem as high. And then we use green to identify a risk that we would like to identify as low. So I'd say you just allude to any of the in civil engineering, if an operative had a risk assessment and within that risk assessment they were tasked to scan for live utilities, because the drawings were showing that there was potentially live utilities still buried in the floor, that would be identified as a very high risk due to the severity of connecting and hitting one of those live services.
In those cases, who would be at risk?
Everyone. Health and safety is everybody's responsibility. In that particular risk, the operative would be at risk for sure, because they're implementing the task. But it doesn't deflect or detract away from whose responsibility health and safety is and who's responsible for the task to be carried out correctly. So obviously the risk assessments and the plans will be implemented and drawn by the management team. They need to be followed out by the operatives, and the correct training and measures will be put in place for that operative to carry out the works correctly.
What would you classify as an unsafe practice in the workplace?
We'll use civil as an example again. So with that scenario we're discussing, belly services, having to scan, an unsafe practice will be an operative just digging down without scanning the floor. They've got a drawing in front of them, their risk assessment identifies that there's possible live services under the floor. That operative has read the risk assessment and signed up to the risk assessment, which states that they understand the risks and understand the risk assessment and the control measures that are put in place. But then if they took it upon themselves to not scan the floor and just start digging, that would be deemed in that with that activity as an unsafe way of working.
Any other questions?
No.
No? Thank you.
Thanks,